Lady C harsh reactions to Harry and Meghan's update news. Hello, friends. Welcome to breaking royal news about the notorious hypocritical couple, Harry and Meghan Markle, on our Royal Trust channel. Today, Lady C continues her series of revelations about the royal family, specifically Harry and Meghan Markle. She said, "The Sun newspaper said that Harry and Meghan were planning to produce a movie. They ought to let Diana be alone. Diana is the subject of their obsessive fixation. Meghan naturally thinks this is brilliant merchandising. She keeps things in storage. She is a filthy, cheap hustler. What could be more repugnant than selling on a deceased lady and a mother who was purportedly adored? Yes, Meeting at the Lake is a romantic novel. Carly Fortune is fortunate. Every writer should succeed as she did, in my opinion. I saw that they received $3 million for the rights. It is false. I am aware of how things operate. She received $30K, I bet. If a book's rights had gone for $3 million, Steven Spielberg would have bought them. It would have sold millions of copies. I write books. These processes are familiar to me. Do we truly believe that this Netflix series will be a hit? You believe that pigs fly if you think that this book sold for $3 million, and that thoroughbred donkeys exist. Additionally, Meghan is a fine lady. Harry is a genius, too. Of course, there are analogies to Meghan and Harry throughout the novel. Using drugs, individuals in their 30s, a parent's passing. They are extremely intriguing in the eyes of Meghan and Harry. Their degree of dysfunction is what is so intriguing. Do you realize how absurd everything is? There is a writer's strike, of course. Ari Emanuel could have more time as a result to come up with a solution for them. I know people in Hollywood. I was informed Carly Fortune was really fortunate if she received $30,000 for the rights. If the movie is successful, she could receive more. I'm so tired of those two's ridiculous public relations efforts. Do you know if Better Up is having to fire employees because they are cash-strapped? I am aware. It seems to be going downhill rapidly. I also saw that Meghan Markle demanded outrageous payment from Invictus for her attire. Is that rumor true in any way? Rumor has it that Meghan submitted an expenditure report to Invictus. I have no concrete proof that she did this. I offer no guarantees or representations. You may infer my opinion if you read between the lines. I previously said that the employees at Better Up were dissatisfied with the manner they were being handled. I had received reliable information that there were issues. Because Better Up is meant to assist employees of other organizations in resolving their own issues, these employee conflicts constitute a concern. With their own issues, how are they able to do this? According to Better Up, Harry received over $1 million for a few public relations gimmicks. He doesn't have any additional duties at the business. The workers are furious because they believe they may not have lost their jobs if Harry hadn't received the $1 million. Many of the fired employees claim the business is full of bullshit. Harry was selected to represent Better Up. They intended to utilize his panache to get the business ready for an IPO. Since then, Harry's reputation has suffered, and he is no longer regarded favorably. One of Meghan and Harry's issues is that they are so outspoken that it affects their worth as pundits. Don't you believe Meghan is nothing without Harry? Most definitely. She first gave us the impression that she was promising. She has demonstrated that she is not real. South Park nailed it. Do you recall how empty she was when Harry opened her up at the end? People are now conscious of it. She doesn't possess enough substance. When Meghan at Invictus described what they were doing as a genuine service, I lost interest. This was intended as a jab at the royal family. William must despise Harry for letting Meghan crawl all over Diana's grave while she attempted to communicate with Diana's spirit. William is intelligent. He is aware that Meghan is not in fact communicating with or channeling Diana. Meghan's uppity description by Eamon Holmes drew criticism. It was perceived as being racist. Not at all. It only meant that Meghan believes she is superior to others. Keep in mind that Meghan once claimed that the Queen did not own the term royal. Meghan is not respected by me. I believe she will finally give up under the pressure of all the animosity she inspires. Do you believe that Harry's marital issues would help him understand his parents' relationship and help him realize that his mother was not the victim and that both of them had faults? Charles has always seemed to me to have suffered more in their marriage than Diana. Although there were mistakes made on both sides, I know Charles entered the marriage believing the love they had would result in a good partnership that would be beneficial to all parties. I can assure you that Camilla is a considerably nicer wife than Diana was. Diana was not a hospitable individual. I don't think Harry will be kind to his father when he thinks back on his marriage. Have you not realized that Harry lacks insight? Meghan doesn't either. You haven't read Spare yet. He was obviously taken to the water by his therapist, but he resisted drinking. You can never be healthy or entire unless you can accept your fallibility. One commenter. Every time Harry and Meghan displease Charles, one more thing gets removed. He is showing consistent consequences for their actions, removing HRH publicly on the website, not inviting them to the Queen's remembrance, and kicking them out of Frogmore. It is a slow and steady drip of comeuppance for the dreadful duo, but in a quiet and dignified manner. I wondered if it was changed due to Harry's demand that it be used in court. There was some questioning at that time as to whether or not Charles was going to continue with the Queen's ban on the HRH. I somewhat see this as a response to the outrage when Harry demanded it be used in court. Agree, he still remains entitled to it. Those from the UK will have a better understanding of why that will be quite upsetting for Harry than those of us in the US. That style is hugely important to him, and technically he still is HRH. I'm far more interested in them being removed from the list of working royals. That needs to be done to solidify the slimming down of the monarchy and its position within the British royal family, or rather, the lack thereof. Knowing it is one thing, seeing it made official on the website would bring a small measure of appeasement to those he has so significantly brutalized. I find it interesting people follow it so closely. While I go to the Better Up site from time to time to see if he's still listed, LOL. Obviously, the British royal family website is of far more importance and significance, since it can be seen globally. Absolutely right that Meghan is nothing without Harry. Here's to hoping the day will soon come when she evaporates and disappears from our sight forever. I picture her melting away into the floor like the Wicked Witch on The Wizard of Oz. South Park almost made me feel sorry for Harry at the end, when he finally realizes she is empty inside. But when I remember how he turned his back on his family and country, and also his abuse of animals, any pity I feel for him evaporates the same way I hope his Meghan does. I'm going to disagree with Lady C on who's at fault in the Diana and Charles marriage. I think the fault was equal parts Diana's and Charles. Neither one did enough to protect William and Harry from the tabloids' coverage. Both equally hurt their sons. I based this on my own experience of feuding, divorcing parents. Each of them exposes each other's personal secrets to the outside world. It's literally hell in my corner of the world. I can only imagine what William and Harry went through. To be honest, I don't think Charles is more the victim than Diana. She went into the relationship thinking it was real when the truth was she was just a womb to create heirs. Charles only loved Camilla. I do think he assumed they were on the same page. If they had gone on with their marriage having secret affairs but keeping up appearances, I think Charles would have been content. But Diana wasn't for that. Certainly, she had severe mental health issues that worsened because of it. If Charles had gone into the marriage with real love, things might have been different. But he was denied the opportunity to be with the woman he truly loved, and so the chaos happened later as a result. That's not me condoning his adultery or going into his marriage with a false front. It's just me pointing out that all of that heartache could have been avoided. In the end, we can't change the past, just learn from it and push forward. I'm thankful William was given the opportunity to find real love and ensure his wife was up to the task. Catherine was eased in and given every opportunity to succeed, which she has with flying colors, and the future of the monarchy is in secure hands with William and Catherine. As far as I'm aware, Meghan was eliminated from Suits because it was a bad show. Why is Netflix attempting to rescue Meghan's face? Suits was a terrific show, in my opinion. I saw a few seasons of Suits. Of the cast, Meghan was the weakest. The star was not her. Third rate were Meghan and Abigail Spencer. Meghan was left in the text. Since Meghan could see how the program was going, she fled before she was eliminated. After leaving Suits, Meghan walked directly to Harry's bed. Do you recall what his nickname was at the palace? Netflix is attempting to profit from Meghan. They require material at the moment. They are looking everywhere for everything, and I heard they purchased Suits for a pittance. And good luck to Suits and Netflix. Netflix doesn't want to appear respectable. One audience member shared, I haven't been to my Netflix streaming in a while but got a sudden urge to rewatch Lucifer, so I've been in and out a lot lately. Literally, every time I click on Netflix, my cursor goes immediately to Suits, so all I have to do is click and I'm in there and watching the series. I pride myself on never giving any clicks, traffic, and certainly not money to Harry and Meghan. I go out of my way to not click on articles unless they are archived, wouldn't open or peruse a single page of any of their books, and I'm appalled that anything I could do on purpose or accidentally could cause them to make money or feel popular and or acceptable to general society in any way, shape, or form. So I'm a little annoyed at how hard WME and Netflix are trying to ram Suits down our throats, even hoping that if we aren't paying attention, we may accidentally click on where our cursor lands when Netflix opens. Adding to my anger, I was listening to Popcorn Planet on YouTube this morning, and I heard that Suits is experiencing a surge in popularity on Netflix. The surge in popularity or fat finger accidents? Statistics allow companies to use whatever data they want to prove whatever it is they want to say at the moment. Suits logged 3 billion minutes, but where are the TikTok videos about it? Why aren't my coworkers talking about it? Last summer, Stranger Things was all my friends and coworkers were talking about. It was all over my TikTok feed, and it was inescapable. Stranger Things had 7.2 billion minutes viewed in only 1 week. It ended 2022 with 56 billion minutes viewed. After Stranger Things, everyone was talking about Sister Wives, Mandalorian, The Last of Us, and Succession. The only show I'm seeing and hearing stuff for at the moment is The Bear. NCIS had over 36 billion minutes viewed in 2022, but no one put out press releases about it. Suits would have to keep up this level of engagement for 12 months to match NCIS in streaming minutes. Seems unlikely. That's the way Netflix works. The reason they can make whatever show they are pushing a hit, relentlessly pushing no matter your viewing profile. It seems like their management selects which shows to aggressively market based on some strategy, and that's all they promote. Unlike the Hulu and Amazon Prime algorithms that will suggest showing similar to what you just finished watching, Netflix will suggest the same set of shows regardless of the genre or subject matter you just viewed. It's exasperating, but very efficient in getting eyeballs on whichever show is their flavor of the month. Maybe WME struck a deal with them to push Suits, or it was their way of salvaging value for their deal with the Harkles. What do you think of Lady C's latest comments about Harry and Meghan? Let us know your thoughts below in the comments section. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.